Hello and welcome to the Foilist TV. Today we're taking a look at the Rio round of 32 bout between Giorgio Avola of Italy and Daniel Gomez of Mexico. Links to each Fencer's Who's Who video and to the commentated bout on Google Drive are all in the description as always. Now let's start talking tactics. First off, a bit about Gomez's style. It's pretty much unique at Rio as far as I can tell. His footwork is very crisp, and he has this really fast short lunge with an equally fast recovery. He's very good at getting away if his attack fails. His blade work is interesting in that he loves to search, like all the time. On defense, he would search repeatedly, even if he found the blade on the first one. Or he would take the blade, do nothing with it, and then take the blade again on Avola's remise. On the offense, he is incredibly cautious, searching often and stopping his attack whenever he can't find the blade, or whenever his opponent does something vaguely scary. All in all, his fencing is very blade-focused, but strangely, his accuracy was very bad in this bout. The majority of times he tried to hit Avola when Avola was moving towards him and at close-ish distance, he would just whiff, straight up. So in general, it looks like Gomez isn't that good at hitting, but he's pretty good at not getting hit. He's a very defensive fencer. Okay, so now that we have a rough idea of Gomez's fencing, let's see how Avola dealt with it. In short, he systematically dismantled this guy. Here's the breakdown. Gomez wouldn't like to attack that much, so Avola would start. Gomez would search for Avola's blade and find it, and then Avola would remise and Gomez would whiff the riposte. Later on, Avola would just attack with a disengage and avoid Gomez's search entirely. Gomez's cautious marching attack was shut down by Avola's attack in preparation, and even if it was actually Avola's counterattack, Gomez would usually miss anyway. When Gomez tried his really quick lunge and recover, Avola would just step forward, parry riposte. Every one of Gomez's trademark actions was shut down in pretty short order. It did not take Avola that much time to figure it out. Avola's strategy was simple. He identified weaknesses in Gomez's fencing, and then did the appropriate tactic for that situation and hit him with it. But I think the main reason for the tactical simplicity is that Avola was on another level technically. Gomez relied heavily on his blade work to keep himself alive, but Avola could and did match him parry for parry throughout the bout, even though he had multiple ways around it. And Gomez's offensive skill set was nowhere near on par with Avola's defense. Gomez's attacks never really threatened to hit, except for once. At its core, this bout was not a case of Avola forcing Gomez to fence the way he wanted him to, but of Avola taking what Gomez was giving him and finding a solution, over and over again. Avola was clearly the better fencer, and Gomez's fencing just doesn't have enough flexibility to handle an opponent of this caliber. Avola won the bout with a score of 15-5. He went on to fence Peter Jopek in the round of 16. Thanks for watching, and feel free to discuss this bout in the comments. The commentary link is in the description as always. Next up will be a Chinese guy versus a British guy. Stay sharp.